let us watch the execution. If you have a Cloudera and Oracle VirtualBox, then you can start executing at the right. Now you just go to VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox. So it will start. So I'm just closing all the things. So this is our terminal. Just have a terminal over here. Click on Eclipse. Eclipse will get open. It is loading. Just wait. See, already program has been executed by someone else. So what I'll do means I'll just right click on it. I'll try to delete it. Okay, right. Why I'm deleting? Because I would like to show the execution right from the start. Okay, I'm deleting it. So it has been deleted. Now at the same time, you need to delete even jar file also. So for that jar file, what you are going to do now? So type ls. Now you can see jar file here. I would like to delete this jar file also, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'll be using a remove command. Remove word count dot jar. It is asking for confirmation. Yes. Now you check for, okay, word count dot jar has been successfully deleted. Now again you check here. ls. Is that available here? Is it available? No, there is no word count dot jar. Now you are ready for the execution. So open Eclipse. Now you can see Eclipse here, right? Okay. Now go to File, New, Java project. Now here you just give name word count. See here, very important. Naming convention is very important. W should be capital and C should be capital. Okay, make this convention mandatory. Click on next. Don't click on finish. Click on next. So once you click on next, you will be seeing a screen like this. Now you just click on libraries. Okay. Yes. Now you can see again new screen comes over here under libraries. Now you click on add external jars. Under this, you just go to click on file system. Okay. Right. In file system, you just come down, scroll down and click on user, USR. So in that you just click on lib. Okay, in that you just click on Hadoop. Now in this Hadoop, under this Hadoop folder, select all jar files. Select all jar files. Click OK. Okay, right. Now done. Now again you just click add external jars. Again you need to click. Right. Now here you need to click on client. Okay. Right, client. Under client, you just select all jar files. Okay, I'm selecting all jar files. Okay. Right. Now click OK. Okay. Now you click finish. Now you click finish. Okay. Right. Now your word count is ready now. So in your word count project in SRS, is there any Java file here? There is no Java file here. So for that, what I'm going to do now, right click on word count, click on new. Here you just click on class. Now you just give a name, word count, same W capital and C capital, word count. Okay. Now you click finish. Now you are able to see a template, public class word count, a class template. Now you try to delete this content, default content, remove it. Okay. Now you go to browser. Now you just click on preferred browser. Here, preferred browser, browse the web. Don't go to native file system browser. Okay. If you go to native file system browser, then you cannot copy the content, right? So that's why I'm going virtual machine web browser only. Now you just click google.com, word count MapReduce Apache. Try to have search like this, and you click for very first link, scroll down, you can find a source code here, copy the source code, copy the total source code, copy, and you just have a paste command here, right? Now you have a file here. Now everything is done. Now what is the next step? You have a project. For that project you have added external libraries, and you have created a class. In that class you have added a MapReduce program. Next step is you need to generate a jar file. Okay, right click on it, click export. Okay, now in Java you will find a jar file. Click on jar file, click next. Right, so now you just click on browser and click Cloudera, home/Cloudera. Right, here you try to have a name of your jar file, same name, word count.jar. Now you just click OK. Right, now where is our word count.jar file? /home/Cloudera word count.jar. Now just you click finish. Okay, now again I'm going to where? Terminal. I'm going to terminal. I just want to check whether this word count jar file has been created or not. Earlier it was not there. See here, it is there, right? It is not there, right? So now what I am going to do now, I want to check, because I have created. Now I want to check it. Yes, it is available now, because I have just created just now. Now it is available, right? Now I need to create a input file now. So far what I have done? So far I have created a project. For the project I have created a external libraries. Okay, after that I have added a new class under what? This Java project, and to that new class I have added a program. Which program? Word count MapReduce program. Now once I have done with that, now immediately what I have done, I have created a jar file for this particular project, right? So jar file has been created. Now next step is that I should take an input file. I should create an input file. Now I'm going to create a text file. Now where I'm creating locally, local file system, where I'm creating /home/Cloudera, right? So now I'm just creating. Is there any file? Earlier F1 is there. Okay, F1.txt is there. EMP1 is there. Student1 is there. Okay, right. I'll take F5. Our file name is F5.txt. F5 Okay, or else you can also have fi, simply fi, cat fi. Okay, all right. Now I'm taking content here: car, van, car, bus, car, bus, van, car, van. Right. So I'm just saving control. Sorry, cat F5. I just want to view the file. Yes, in F5 I have got a content here. Right, this is what the content. Now I just want to move this file to the HDFS. For that, what is the command? Put command. Okay, right. So what I'll do means I'll just create a directory now. mkdir slash bda lab. This is what my directory. Okay, right. Yes, it is created. Okay, you can also check ls, sorry, hdfs dfs hyphen ls slash. You can find bda lab. Where is that bda lab? Yes, you can find here. Right, this is what my directory. Okay, right. So where is my file now? My file is in slash home Cloudera. My file name is F5. Now what is my directory now? My directory is BDA lab. Where it is in Hadoop file system. Now HDFS DFS hyphen put. Okay, this is a command to put what? Our files in local system to Hadoop file system. That is what the put command mean over here. Hyphen put slash home slash Cloudera slash home slash Cloudera slash F5 space, okay, slash home slash Cloudera F5. This is my source. And what is my destination now? BDA lab. This is my directory. Okay, right. Okay, now I would like to check it whether it is really in BDA lab or not. So what I'm going to do now, HDFS DFS hyphen cat slash BDA lab slash F5. Yes, it is successfully put on Hadoop file system. Yes, okay, right. Now what we are going to do now, I want to submit this particular input file, okay, to the Hadoop environment. So what is the command here? For what? For processing. What is the processing task here? Word count. How many number of words are repeated? Okay, frequency of the words. That is what my process. So to process this input file, what I'm doing now, I'm just submitting this particular job to the Hadoop environment. So Hadoop command is Hadoop jar. What is my jar file? Where is my jar file? Slash home slash Cloudera slash word count dot jar. Okay, this is what my jar file. Next component is just try to have a class name, word count. Word count. Very good. Next, where is my input file now? My input file is in BDA lab slash F5. And so once the processing has been done successfully, okay, then you will get output. that output will be stored in directory, in output directory. Now what is output directory now? Slash out 67. Okay, it's up to you what name you can give. Okay, so this is output directory. So why output directory is required? Because once processing has been done successfully, right, you'll be receiving two files under this output directory. First file is success file, second file is result file. That file contains the output. Okay, I'll show. Once I click enter, you'll be seeing two files created. I'll be showing that. Okay, now it's asking word count.jar file. Okay, small letter. I have entered small letter here. Yes, now I click enter. Now processing is going on. Let's wait for a while. 5 seconds. You have to wait 5 to 6 seconds or hardly 10 seconds. Okay, map reduce has been done successfully for 100%. Map reduce has been done, and reducing is going to happen now. Okay, all right, everything is done. Now I think you are seeing okay, prompt here. Now I'll check my execution was successful. My execution was successful. Now I want to check whether this out, what is the out, 67 or 87? Out 67. Now under out 67, is there any files or not? I should check. HDFS, DFS, HDFS, DFS hyphen LS slash out 67 slash out 67. So how many files you'll be receiving here? How many files? 2 files. See, now you can see how many files now? 2 files. See, you'll be see here. I clicked enter. Yes, now you can see 2 files, success file and another file named part R, part hyphen R hyphen followed by 5 zeros. Now, where is our output now? My output is in this file. My output is in this file. Okay, our output is in this file. So what I am going to do now, I want to see that file now. If I want to see that file, how can I see? HDFS, DFS. Why HDFS, DFS? Because that file is in Hadoop file system. So that's why HDFS, DFS. Now what is the command to view the file? Cat. Now what is the path? Out 67 slash part hyphen R hyphen followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Click enter. Now you can see the output. Yes, now you can see the output here. Bus how many times? 2 times, car 4 times, van 3 times. Now this is what word count map reduce program execution, step by step execution.